4 a.m. Club, good morning. I want to come on real quick and talk about hope and the role of hope in this whole process. I'm about to go shower, finally get ready. We're doing our first group get together in about 3 hours. You can get the link in my bio. It's just I'm asking for a $5 donation. And if you can attend live, you'll receive a recording. And if you're seeing this video after the meeting, it's Wednesday, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. If you see this after the fact, you will be able to get a recording in my shop. So just hang tight. Now, I want to make this video because I see a lot of comments on my videos and elsewhere with people using the word hope. I hope you're right. Please bless that you're right. This better all, or people who are starting to lose hope or who have lost hope and they say, I don't know, I want this to be real, but I just can't believe. And I understand that. I really, 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 really do. I really, really do. Listen, I'm gonna tell the full story in my webinar today, our group circle, because it's a long one. I have been where you have been. I lost my ever-loving mind in 2020. I did. I think a lot of us did, but I really did. I was unwell. And it was a very long process of anchoring myself again over many, many months. And so I understand this feeling of being in this precarious position where you are terrified. You are absolutely terrified. And you're looking around and you're hearing things and you're reading the news and you're hearing what other people are saying and you're panicking that it has to go a certain way. And strangely, your connection to hope could either help you or really hurt you when you're in that position. Because if you're in such a state of frenzy and fear, that hope feels like it's another thing that's about to terrorize you. So if you're in that position, I totally understand. And if you don't feel ready to hope, you don't have to hope. Cynicism is protective. If you're not yet ready to hope, you're not yet ready to hope. And that's okay. If you don't believe me, you don't have to believe me. That's how this whole psychic thing works. I'm not a scientist who will tell you about the law of gravity and then you experience the law of gravity and there's no other way. That's not how being psychic works. Being psychic is about reading the energy, connecting to otherworldly sources, and putting the picture together so that we can see beyond what the physical is showing us. But not everybody wants that information or has a relationship to that information or feels comfortable believing it. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have people that are so all into it that they can't come out of it and touch grass, They can't be grounded. They can't say, hey, I really, really, really want this, but also I need to be comfortable with the fact that I don't know all the details. I don't know all the specifics. I don't know how this is all going to play out. But the bigger picture is I have to trust that since Spirit has given me the information, we have to trust that this is going in that direction. By the time it's all said and done, because energies and potentials are constantly shifting, by the time it's all said and done, where we're going to end up, we have to trust that it's going to be in the approximate neighborhood of what Spirit has said. So if at pieces and stops along the way, people get real upset when dates come out. That's why I don't do dates. It's too high stress for me. I don't put my money on dates. I like what other people do. I love other people's dates, but that's not what I do. So if all of this stuff is stressing you out too much and your relationship to hope is hurting you more than helping you, it is okay. And it is wise even to step back, tune all of this out, stop listening to me, stop listening to everyone. Just go connect with what is real in your life right now. Go have a picnic. Go literally touch some grass. Watch your favorite shows. I keep talking about I'm a treats and comfort shows girly, I'm also a walk in nature girly. I'm a play with your kids and your pets girly. We need to disconnect from the potentials and from what's happening now and from the frenzy of everybody else and just anchor back in to what is real in our life, to what we can experience that brings us comfort in this now moment. Now, that doesn't mean there is never a role for hope. Because again, as I found when I lost my fucking mind during the pandemic and beyond, what I found is that I needed little delulu moments throughout my journey. I needed to say, but what if, and then project something totally crazy that may or may not happen, but it felt really good to lift my spirits out of the fear. Now, I did that with the full rationalization of, I'm just playing pretend. I'm just playing make-believe. I just need a fun little scenario to help me feel into the highest good. Now, just to be clear, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not just imagining and then telling you what I imagined. Absolutely not. Like I said, there are plenty of things that I think and feel as a human, and I'm not sharing because I'm only sharing the things that I feel energy on, that I feel spirit, that I feel like, oh shit, this is good. I've got to share this. But anything else that might be my imagination, my wishful thinking, the things that I don't actually know, those are just for me. Those are not for you, because I think we all need a little juice to get us over the hump, to get us through this process, okay? And if that's not your process, if having hope and hearing all these things and trying to anchor, she better be right, this is not a healthy place for you. And just sit back and relax. Building your trust with the divine is more important than forcing an outcome. I'm going to say that again. Building your trust with the divine is more important than any specific outcome you may be hanging on. That's another can of worms. That's a whole other topic for a whole other time, because losing trust with the divine is about so much more than our connection to the divine. It's about all the times we've been betrayed before, all the times we trusted someone, a caregiver, a loved one, a partner. We trusted someone and they let us down. So if you are being triggered in this lack of trust, understand that there's a bigger force at play, and it's okay. I don't have to be right in order for your life to be good. If I'm wrong, if all of us are wrong and delulu together, it doesn't automatically mean that the worst is going to happen. That's why I say hope is a tool. Hope is a process. Psychic intuition is a tool. It is not science. We know this, okay? So hang in there, fam. I'm incredibly tired. I woke up again at 4 a.m. I was up till like 1:30. Again, feeling the energy on the video I posted last night. Wow. But I will say I have a bit of information hangover from that one, because even though I was feeling it and the information was streaming in, I really agonized whether or not to post that video, because I was like, have I gone too far? Is this gonna be the piece of content that is false hope? But what I decided is, like, this equally, a logicked brain could look at what's happening and could come to that same conclusion. I'm not saying something that hundreds and thousands of other people are not also saying and seeing as a potential. So I stand by it. But I just wanted to come back here and say, hey, let's back up. Let's take a beat. And let's say we need to recheck our relationship to hope. I'm not sharing anything that I don't feel confident in posting. I'm not sharing anything that I have just fancified and made up just to make my view counts go up. No, we need to have a balanced relationship to it. Okay. So what I'm going to do on our webinar today, it's going to be all about healing and comfort and releasing the fear, releasing the anxiety. We're going to come together in circle and support each other, and it's going to be wonderful. I hope to see you there.